Kaya was diagnosed when she was 2.5. She had no language, nothing, not a word. She was pretty oblivious when she was a baby. I mean, now she's very aware of her surroundings. But when she was a baby, it was like she was blank. I am seeing behaviors that I haven't seen since she was 3. Pouring of water over my head, or anywhere really, or any liquid she can get a hold of. Dumping everything and anything in the toilet. The aggression is off the charts. Her sleeping is she'll be up from 1 a.m. till 5:30. And then, of course, she naps in the morning. So then that throws her whole day off. So there are no services right now. No centers are open. Therapists aren't coming to the home. Just like everywhere else, people are just offering virtual therapy sessions. She loves her therapist. So, she doesn't understand why we can't go see them. We just need life to resume, as every other parent does. But 2 things actually have come out of it that are good is she's trying more foods and her language. She's talking a lot more. So I don't know if it's kind of a break from the world, and I don't know, it's crazy. We do go to my mom's, who lives 3 kilometers from us, and she's home by herself. She doesn't see anybody else, and we don't really see anybody else. So I know you're not supposed to do that, but if I didn't get her somewhere at some point in the day, it just got to the point where the destruction in the house and the behaviors were so bad. And I have to grocery shop. So I thought the lesser of 2 evils was taking her to my mom's and me masking up and gloving up and going grocery shopping. And that's all we do. We go to a lot of walks and hikes, but really past that there's nothing to do. There's a little talk right now about maybe bringing some students back in June. I'd be open to it only because if the virus doesn't kill us, this is going to. So, and I know that sounds horrible to say, and people would be like, "You're so aloof. How dare you?" I'm dead serious.
No,
I think you rolled the dice at this point.
In-person therapy started back October or November. Yeah. And I didn't do the Zoom stuff because she's not going to sit in front of a computer and get any benefit out of it. So I just said, no, we'll just wait till we're back in person. Her school was really good. They've been open the whole year, and they did a great job with, there's cases and you get the email, but really not that many. I think I only got a handful of emails. But, I also feel like I'm sending my daughter to school. I'm expecting to get those emails, right? However, Kaya's missed 98 days of school. She had a couple of big seizures in November, and since then has not had any desire to go back to school. But I think for our children, routine and structure is so, so important. And in the moment, I didn't think it was an issue. But when Kaya lost the structure of school and therapy, it really did kind of crumble our world. And we're still trying to pick the pieces up. I mean, we have got a 7-person team in place trying to desensitize her to go back to school. It's like, she's just not used to being there. She's out of that routine. I'm like, you can't be a 5th grade dropout. Like, you gotta go to school, kid. You gotta get off the couch. And, I think the other thing that a lot of people don't understand is, and I'll just use my daughter as an example. Everything we do is it's not necessarily a learned skill, but it's a practice skill. So going to a restaurant is practiced. Learning to not run around, blare your iPad, scream, is a learned practice skill. And when you don't get to go to a restaurant for a year, and she's dying to go, she loves going. And, it was hard in the best of circumstances. And then you add in all the layers of what the restrictions of COVID, and it's just, like things that we enjoyed, which is, Kaya actually really liked going to movies. We would quite often go to a movie, and we haven't been able to do that. We have a pool, a beautiful, big, 12 feet underground pool. Do you think she cares? She could give a rip about it. She wants to go to the city pool because there's kids there. So that's the one thing that I would say the hardest thing out of COVID that's been taken from her, but that's not there, is they haven't opened the rec center yet. My daughter didn't understand. And so now she'll just yell, virus, go away, virus, right? Because everyone kept saying, well, it's a virus, it's a virus, it's a virus. And now she'll say, go away, virus. Yes, Kaya, the world feels that way. So I'm in Vancouver, so we had an initial shutdown and, partial things like you could do takeout and patio, but you couldn't eat in. we're all back open again. So hopefully, you know, I think that's kind of the downfall that's come from COVID with no school and no therapy and nothing open, is that we were home all the time, and the iPad. I mean, she was on the iPad a lot before, but now it's constant. There's no taking it. So we're watching this as a suggestion. Obviously, the upside is I got to spend a lot of time with her. So, I mean, that's been great.